Texas coaches, Coach Brackle here from First Down Playbook. After 25 years as a Texas high school football coach, I understand the time, energy, and commitment it takes to compete at your level. First Down Playbook was created by coaches for coaches to help you vertically line your total program. 1 week free team membership for all Texas high school and college coaches. Let First Down Playbook help give you that winning edge.
Greg Powers, Dave Campbell's Texas football, and 6 years ago, Max Thompson was standing right here in this spot when Hail Mary happened.
He was.
Right here. One of the best Texas high school football games we've ever seen, ever witnessed. He couldn't even contain himself in the post-game interview.
He couldn't.
That's how I feel right now after Ganado's 3-overtime thriller to beat Stamford 30-28, man, a game that was full of ups and downs for both teams. I don't even know what I'm speechless, man. I don't know what to say.
Well, I think first off, believe it's the first triple overtime state championship game we've ever had. I know it's the first one that's ever come down to dueling 2-point conversions. That rule change happened a couple of years ago at the NCAA level, filters down to the high school football level, and we got to a third overtime where each team had to dueling 2-point conversions. Stanford on their final play, Bryce Ullman, the quarterback, picks it off. But before that, Ullman throws a dart to Austin Pena for the game-winning 2-point conversion. And the next play, Ganado's defense comes up with the big play. It was just, like you said, a game full of ups and downs. I think both teams,
understatement alert,
felt like they had chances to win this football game, especially Ganado. In regulation, they miss a short field goal there at the end of regulation. Then they get the stop on defense in the overtime number 2, and then they're unable to punch it in. They go to 4th and long. They miss a long field goal, but Josh Irvin's ball club perseveres and pulls a little bit. I think statewide, most folks had Stamford favored. I know you, in particular, had the Ganado Indians picked in this game, and you're looking like a smart guy right now because they played a great ball game.
I needed a little bit of redemption after Shiner got me off to a bad start yesterday, but I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I mean, the game just ended. My heart is still racing just because it was such a great game. Ullman walked away with the offensive MVP honors, and he was a prospect who grimy is a word that I want to say when I describe his game. That dude has heart.
He runs tough. He makes big throws in big moments, and he gets his guys in the right situation. He's got a lot of playmakers. Hayden, Austin Pena, Burris out there. All those guys can make plays. He makes good decisions with the football, working behind a big and physical offensive line that we noticed from the jump. That's a big offensive line for a 2A that Ganado has. We thought they were like a 4A offensive line.
Looked huge. And one of the things that also jumped out to me was how well conditioned this team was. Their players played both ways into a 3-overtime game. That third overtime, man, they just looked like they had more gas than Stanford, and I think that could have been something that you need to give like a tip of your cap to the strength and conditioning coach there and the way that they got this team prepared, because it's a long Texas high school football season, and these guys strapped it up and went to 3 OTs.
Yeah, for Stanford, I think you got to be disappointed, but what a great season in Wayne Hutchinson's second season.
For sure.
They go 15-1. Christian Duran, Caston Vega, Clay Whitfield all made big contributions for the Bulldogs today. I just think they ran into a team that was just a little bit more complete. Ganado had been here before. They got to the semifinals last year. Gave Terry Bussey and Timpson a great run last year. Fell a little bit short. They had a lot of guys back from that team. You can see that senior experience, that big game experience paying off for the Ganado Indians, and they come away with their first state championship in school history.
As a recruit, Nick, they have a lot of guys on that team that I felt like could probably go to the FCS level, could probably go and play at the D2 level, and those guys are getting a lot of attention. One of the guys that was an underclassman who caught my eye was number 7, Austin Pena. He was playing cornerback. He was playing some offense. Kane Hayden walked away with the defensive MVP.
2 interceptions.
Yeah, he played a tremendous game, but looking ahead to next year, they're going to graduate a lot of seniors. Pena might be that guy.
Yeah, I think he's going to take over as kind of the lead dog next year. Played great on defense, not afraid to stick his nose in and make tackles from his cornerback spot. And then that 2-point conversion catch. That was a fingertip catch.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
He gets a foot down. And, it was a great throw, but an even better catch from Austin Pena. And that catch wins the Ganado Indians their first ever state championship in school history.
Yeah, and I think that that may be the best catch of the weekend. Like, it's going to be hard to top that catch. There's a lot of D1 guys coming later to the big schools,
sure.
5A, 6A, 4A, but it's going to be hard. We're going to be hard-pressed to see a better catch than that. One of the players on the other side of the sidelines that caught my eye for Stamford was Clay Whitfield. Has offers from Wabash and McMurray, a guy that he's going to make somebody happy at the next level, and he was busting off some slick routes.
Yeah. That touchdown right at the end of in the first overtime,
right,
on a third, I think it was third or fourth and long, and he ran a tremendous route and scored a touchdown. He's a ball player for the Stamford Bulldogs.
Putting a bow on this one, I just want to talk about Josh Irvin, youngest coach in Texas high school football in the state in the state championship field, 30 years old. He's got to be one of the youngest coaches to wear the ring.
He was 28 when he got his first head coaching job. We were one of the newspaper guys from the Ganado asked me if he was the youngest head coach to ever coach in a state championship game, and I got to research that, but I don't remember a whole lot of 30-year-olds winning a state championship. It's pretty impressive for Josh Irvin leading Ganado to a state championship, and it's gonna be a big night there in Jackson County for sure.
Two contenders coming back next year, you think? Set the table for us.
I think Ganado's got a large senior class to graduate.
Right.
It's gonna be tough, but they've established themselves as a tough program in South Texas. Stanford also graduates a big senior class. I think Stanford's still got some underclassmen ready to go and ready to jump in.
Matt Stepp, Texas High School Football Insider. There's a reason why you come to hear all of his content every day here at the state championship games. I'm Greg Powers. Keep it locked right here. We got more coverage coming.